right. That's what the powers that be is saying to you niggas. I want you to see what they doing to y'all. I watched this stupid debate last night. Wasted 30 minutes of my time. That's all I could stand. I watched it and I laughed so hard at some of the stuff that went on. This chump, Donald Trump, got stumped by Hillary Clinton. Why? Because she more qualified? No. Because the thing about Donald Trump, here's a dude, let me tell you what's wrong with Donald Trump. This dude has been so used to having women in subservient positions where he tell them to go do something and they run to him. This dude is so used to having women beneath him that once a woman stand up and give mouth, it throws him off his fat game. Dude came in calm, cool, and collected at first. Once Hillary Clinton start talking, that threw that fat boy off his game. And he couldn't even hold himself. He was talking over the commentator. I'm like, this dude is a mess. And no wonder, you wonder why your rating's going down. Hillary Clinton came calm and composed. He was ready, man. And if you notice about Donald Trump, and this is why I tell you he ain't gonna win. I don't know, he got too comfortable. You see what I'm saying? Donald Trump got too comfortable that when he was up there in that Republican debate, they had like 50,000 Republicans standing up there saying they want to be president. I mean, I was looking at that. It looked like the old school member Weakest Link. They had like 10 people up there. That's what that looked like. It didn't look like no Republican debate. It had like 10 Republicans up there. And what Donald Trump got used to, or so comfortable doing, is criticizing his opponents. Never really coming out saying his plan. If you notice, when they ask Donald Trump hard questions, you know what he do? He said what everybody else is doing, everybody else has been doing. He never gave a clear answer as to what he did. Hillary Clinton on hand gave a clear answer. Even though some of her stuff was false and fake, she gave a clear answer. See, Donald Trump got too used to that mess. And that's what's messed him up, threw him off his game. But I'm happy. Because Donald Chump is showing his true colors. What he needs to do is take that toupee off. Let everybody see how you look bald-headed, homeboy. Don't hide behind that toupee. Let everybody see how you look bald-headed. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, one thing I want to get to is Hillary Clinton. Because one thing that irritated me last night was she kept saying, over and over again, I wanted to jump through the TV and slap Donald Trump because he didn't stop her. I want to praise Planned Parenthood. For you Negro, I'm gonna stop saying niggas because that's not a good word. That's not a good word. For you Negroes that's voting and going for Hillary Clinton, what you gotta understand is that she is not for you. She is not for you. Has never been. Alright? If you want to know the root or the ideology of any organization, I don't care if it's Christian, I don't care if it's Jehovah, I don't care if it's anything. Any organization, man. Coca-Cola, man. It could be Monopoly. You go to the founder of that organization and you understand what they believe, what they're about, and you'll see what that organization is about. How are you going to praise Planned Parenthood? And the reason because they give free cancer screening? Go figure that out, man. Let me ask you something. How many people go to Planned Parenthood to get cancer screenings? Oh, let me tell you who go to Planned Parenthood get free cancer screening. The women that have that cancer inside their stomach that they don't want. Them hoes that open their stank legs to dude that wasn't going to be around and going up there getting this cancer out their stomach. That's a cancer screening they get. I never heard nobody going to no Planned Parenthood to get rid of cancer or to get cancer screening. I never heard of pregnancy causing cancer in your stomach, man. What kind of cancer you going there for? You going there to kill your baby that you don't want. How does that help women be accountable for themselves? You understand what I'm saying? How does that help me be accountable for myself? Am I out there sleeping around and having babies I don't want? All I gotta do is go eliminate and I go finish sleeping around? Now she want to praise Planned Parenthood. Let me tell you Negroes what this is really saying. Now Margaret Sanger, you gotta understand who Margaret Sanger was. She's the one who founded Planned Parenthood. And when she founded it was not called Planned Parenthood. In fact, she opposed that title because that's not what she was standing for. Alright, you understand what I'm saying? What Margaret Sanger stood for was birth control. Because a lot of women at that time, in the early 20th century, were doing self-inflicted abortions, and they were hurting themselves. Some of them died off of self-inflicted abortions. You don't understand? Do you understand why these women were giving themselves abortions that they know didn't have any training to do? You don't understand why they was doing that? Because at that time, abortion was illegal. Go look this up, Negroes. Abortion was illegal. Abortion was just legalized in 1973. From 1888 to 1973, abortion was illegal in this country. You understand why? Because the powers that be said abortion is nothing but racial genocide. Racial genocide to who? White kids. So they made it illegal. And they had a bunch of white women in the early 20th century had kids they did not want, and so they was inflicting abortions on themselves because they could not go anywhere and do it legally. And a bunch of them was killing themselves. So Margaret Sanger wanted to educate women on birth control. She wanted to liberate the woman by giving her power over her body. You understand what I'm saying? And so her whole goal in life of making this organization was to educate women on birth control. Okay? Now, she was not a racist, contrary to some of these pro-black websites and some of this misinformation. Margaret Sanger was not a racist. Yeah, she spoke at the Ku Klux Klan rally, but she also spoke to black leaders. Alright? So she was not a racist. But the problem I have with Hillary Clinton praising Planned Parenthood is the same reason abortion was legalized. Because abortion is nothing but racial genocide. You understand what I'm saying? And here's the problem with you Black Lives punks who out there want to be mad that the police is killing us. This whole fake uproar that these fake Black Lives Matter, they care less about Alton Sterling. These black Negroes care less about an Alton Sterling. They didn't care less about a Michael Brown. If Black Lives Matter, you be out there closing down Planned Parenthood. You be out there closing down Planned Parenthood. You understand that in 2016, let me break something down to you Negroes. In 2016, you know how many black people were shot and killed? How many black lives was taken by the police? 163, folks. 163 lives got took by police. Okay, that's a lot. But guess what? Since 1973, you know how many black lives got killed by the hands of black women indirectly through abortions? 13 million black lives. Ongoing. Let me break that down to you Negroes. Black Lives Matters. That means every week since the year 1973, 325,000 black lives have been killed. Not by the police, not by other black men, but the choice of black women. The choice of black women. But these Black Lives punks ain't got nothing to say about that. It ain't been 325,000 black lives killed by the police since 1973. So what is you in an uproar for when only 1% of the black population is killed by police? Meanwhile, millions are killed at the hands or the mouth of a black woman. This Black Lives Matter movement is so fake, and I ain't got time for that, man. It's stupid. How you mad because the police is killing us, but meanwhile, 13 million black lives have been killed at the hands of black hoes? That's what y'all need to be uproar for. 13 million black lives have been killed at the hands of black women. Or at the decision of a black woman. Okay, yeah, police killed 136 black lives in the year 2013. But guess what, Negroes? I think on one weekend more black lives been shot in Chicago. This don't even make no sense, man. This don't even make no sense. How is you... This Black Lives Matter is so fake, and anybody falling for it is stupid. It's straight pure niggerism, where we don't take accountability for our action. We want everything that we suffer to be somebody else's fault. When the culprit of black suffering is mostly black women and black hoes. You out there opening your stank legs to these Negroes that don't want no kids, and then you go to an abortion center and get it killed. And then the Black Lives Matter come running after you saying that, oh, the reason we getting killed is because the white police are out there lynching us. The only people lynching you is these black hoes. That's who's lynching you. Let me repeat that again, man. 325,000 black lives is killed every week because a black woman over her stank legs and went to the abortion center and got killed. Don't tell me about nothing about no police killing an unarmed black man. The only thing unarmed that's getting killed is black women. Hillary Clinton kissed my behind. Anybody who want to support this woman, how you gonna praise something that's taking away babies' lives, man? How you gonna support something that's taking away babies' lives? Black Lives Matter, man. Y'all can take that movement and go back to Africa. Take that movement and go back to Africa where they kill each other out there every day. You understand me? Black Lives Matter don't matter to y'all, man. The only lives that matter to y'all is ones that got shot by the police. And those are dead lies. We as Negroes in this country are doomed. And you know why? Because we're so gullible. We're so gullible. And we're so gullible in this country that we believe that the enemy is actually our friend. Let me explain that to you. What black people think is that the liberals is the ones who's out there helping them. Black people think the liberals is the hero. That, oh yeah, the conservatives and Republicans is out there racist. Oh yeah, they're out there racist, yes. But do you understand that before Ronald Reagan, the Democratic Party is the Republican Party of the day. See, after Reagan, or during Reagan's era, or his presidency, the Democrats infiltrated the Republican Party. You understand me? Check out before Reagan's time how many black people were Republicans compared to the Democrats. See, Grandma ain't gonna explain that to you. She never say that, oh yeah, we was Republicans back in the day. Yes, Grandma was Republican back in the day. If she was born before Reagan, if she was born during Martin Luther King's era, if she was born during the 20s, yes, most of the blacks were Republicans. You understand me, black folks? Negroes? Practicing niggism? Margaret Sanger was part of the Democratic Party. The Democrats are the ones who create the Ku Klux Klan. And these same liberals are the same ones acting like they're the heroes coming to save the day. And us as Negroes are so gullible, we fall for the fact that, oh man, the police are nothing but a bunch of Ku Klux Klan members going out lynching black folks. When in actuality, more white folks have been killed by the police last year than black folks. So for anyone to praise Planned Parenthood, an organization that has killed more black people than gang members and policemen combined, checkmate. Go do your research, black folks. Get out this religion of niggism, because all it's doing is causing us to run to the hands of the enemy, who's acting like they're the hero, acting like they're saving the day, acting like they're giving us a check each month, acting like they're saving us from, oh my God, the Ku Klux Klan to save the Ku Klux Klan skinheads in this country. The liberals acting like they're saving us, and we're falling for it. But the same organization that Hillary Clinton praised is the organization that has taken away a lot of black lives. And these Black Lives Matter punks who's out there on the street being funded by liberalism ain't saying a dang thing. They're not saying a doggone thing. Because you gotta understand who's paying these people. They will never speak up against Planned Parenthood. They never speak up against another black person killing another black life. They never speak up against that. Because these pro-blacks and this fake movement don't want black people to be held responsible. They don't want them to hold accountability for their own action. Because they know the biggest group in this country that loves to hear or get their ears tickled is black women. That's the biggest group of imbeciles in this country. And I'm sorry if I offend black women. I'm not talking all of you guys. I'm just talking general. The main group of people in this country that will fall on your side and come to your side and come to your aid and really love you when you don't hold them accountable for the action is black women. And that's what the Black Lives Matter is about. Not holding black people accountable for their action. Make it seem like we're the victims of circumstance. The black man in this country is the victim of the black woman. And her putting us black men out there to get hurt. Majority of the time when the police come that do shoot, it's a black woman that called on them. You understand what I'm saying? It's a black woman that done called on that dude. They get in the fight, black woman out in dude's face, he hit her, police called, the black man going to jail. Lamont Scott blasted away. Who was in my spot? Lamont Scott blasted away by the police. Oh my God, come on, man. Oh no. Oh, whew. I thought I seen somebody. About to turn around and go back to work, dog. I'm about to go back to work because I thought I seen somebody I want to see. Well, anyway. Abortion is caused by the black woman. And again, as I said before, feminists want to give the choice solely to women. So who's going to the abortion clinics killing all these black lives? Is it the black man? No, it ain't the black man. It's the black woman. Because she done went home, opened her stank legs to another dude, I don't care what race he is, had a baby in her mind that she knew he was not going to stay around, went to the abortion clinic and took that baby's life. But again, and I'm going to sound redundant, and I want to sound like I'm repeating myself, but we want to protest the police killing us. The majority of the people police killed is thugs. They out there doing nigga stuff. Man. Out there terrorizing the neighborhood. And when you terrorize a neighborhood, there's a terrorist group that's bigger than you. You out there terrorizing the neighborhood, you understand that the police has more power, they have more gun power, and they have the legal system on their side. Y'all niggas just got the streets. And who run the streets? Not y'all Negroes. Y'all don't even own real estate on the block y'all claiming. And who enables these thugs? It's black women. You understand? White people don't enable stupidity. White people try to separate themselves from the scum of their society. But no, not these black women. Black women enable these thugs, man. They make them feel like that's the thing to be. Not saying you should be that way, but they don't hold them accountable. Just like they don't want to be held accountable for their actions. And so Hillary Clinton, it's sad that you want to act like you got the black people's interests at heart. If you did, you wouldn't be praising the organization that's killing us. Thousands of us a week. I think that's all I got to say about that, folks. Pay attention to what these people saying, man. Pay attention to what they talking about. Stop looking at the party of an individual, man. Listen to what they talking about. I love my black people, man. I love my black people, but we just in a state of sleep. And we love to hear other people be blamed for our troubles. As long as we're like that, we're always going to be at the bottom of the barrel, folks. And so until next time, and to another 325,000 black lives are killed at the hands or at the choice of a black woman, I'm out.